Greetings, and welcome to Eureka College. I'm Chris Sharkey, head athletic trainer, where diversity, equity, and inclusion can be witnessed every day through the interactions as seen here in the ATR between student athletes, coaches, and staff. Thank you.
Diversity, equity, and inclusion is exactly what sports and teams are all about. Nothing is better represented than a team of athletes who celebrate victory, suffer anguish in defeat, and show compassion toward their teammates when they are suffering from whatever personal problems they might have. There is no hesitation or thought of what the race or ethnic background is of your teammates when you dogpile on the pitcher's mound after winning the championship, or shed tears in anguish after a final defeat, or even the feeling of taking your uniform off, standing next to your teammate for the very last time in your career. Sports is a microcosm of society, and it is filled and should be filled with trust, respect, and tolerance for whatever you and your teammates bring to the table.
Hello, I'm Chip Wilde. When I hear the words or see the words diversity, equity, and inclusion, I really think of one thing and one thing only: love, and love for one another. We talk a lot about faith and patience. You have to have faith in people. You have to have patience with people. And with that comes love. And that love has to be unconditional. That love has to be with the peaks and the valleys of being a college athlete or just in life in general. So that's what I think of when it comes to diversity and equity and inclusion. I think about love for one another. Thank you.
Hey everyone, I am Coach Jay and I am the women's basketball coach here at Eureka College. I want to talk to you about what inclusion and diversity and equity mean to our program and to me personally. I am a Black woman. I am also a gay woman, and I have been in plenty of spaces throughout my life where I have not felt included. I have not felt welcomed, and I made it a priority to really create those spaces for everyone, regardless of race, religion, ethnicity, sexual orientation, level of education, age, anything like that. I want everyone to feel included whenever they are around me or around our program. And I think that what's super great is that I know that everyone in the athletics department also feels that way, and that's what makes Eureka awesome.
Hi, I'm Chris Robinson, head coach of the women's and men's cross country and distance program here at Eureka College. I grew up privileged. I didn't realize the opportunities I took for granted weren't available to everyone coast to coast. My eyes weren't open until I went off to college and started making more friends from a diverse background. Can I fix this on my own? No. But here at Eureka as the head coach, I have an opportunity to create an atmosphere amongst my student athletes on my program of support, of having each other's back. We do this by listening to each other, by supporting each other emotionally, physically. It's the only way we can be successful in our sport, and it's truly the only way that we can be successful in life. We all have to support each other. We all have to listen to each other. We all have to have each other's backs. Thanks.
Welcome to Eureka College. I'm Kurt Barth, head football coach, assistant athletic director.
I'm Sam Durley. I'm the head strength and conditioning coach, and I also am assistant football coach.
Going to talk today a little bit about diversity, equity, and inclusion in athletics, and I feel athletics is a great representation of all three areas of diversity, equity, and inclusion. We have so many athletes in our program and really within our department here at Eureka that come from so many different backgrounds, and we are very welcoming. We are a program that builds a culture of camaraderie. We are very much a tight-knit group, and we expect that in the same department. Overall, we look at it, we want to treat others how we want to be treated, and I think that's important. I think that you get an opportunity to see that in our department as well. Very happy within our football program itself. We are a very diverse group, and even as we look at our coaching staff, we're a diverse group, and have added Coach Hannah Burkett to be our wide receivers coach this year. So we're a program that values everyone for who they are and appreciates everyone for who they are.
Kind of going off of what Coach said, another thing, you'll kind of see it when we're in the weight room or if we're on the football field or whatever sport is playing on campus, but people from different backgrounds all across the country, people with different just belief systems, everything. But when we come here, everyone wants to kind of feel like they're part of the same thing and it's a part of the same culture. And that's why athletics meshes so well together. And then that carries over to the other side of campus as well when they're involved with other classes and all of that too. So.
And to close out, we all have one thing in common. We are a Red Devil. And just like any other relationship in our lives, we're going to build that upon trust, respect for each other, and grow from there. So welcome and have a great orientation and great year.
Hi, I'm Coach Shelby. DEI is a part of our culture here on the women's soccer team. This looks like everyone is welcome, everyone belongs, and everyone has a voice. We have created a positive family environment for our student athletes to be themselves and to grow. We strive for our students to find their voice and develop it in their 4 years with us. Why is this important? Well, as an immigrant in this country, I've often felt that my voice didn't matter or hasn't been heard, and it's taken me a very long time to find it. I want our girls and our student athletes at the end of 4 years to hear their voices, to know them, and have them develop for their next step in whatever step that is. Thanks.
Diversity and inclusion is a huge part of what we're trying to do with the men's soccer program. We talk a lot about sharpening each other, and that's just not possible if you all look the same, think the same, act the same, come from the same background. So bringing who you are and where you're from into our team is actually a part of what makes it a really special, transformational thing to be a part of.
Hi everyone, Coach Hodges here, Eureka College Softball. At Eureka, and specifically within Eureka College Softball, diversity, equity, and inclusion looks like open arms to all. As a gay Hispanic woman, I have been places and in situations that were not diverse, that were not equitable, and that were not inclusive. It is our job as a staff to provide a welcoming environment to all athletes, each coming from different backgrounds culturally, religiously, economically, and geographically. We embrace what makes each of our student athletes authentically themselves. Additionally, a very big issue in women's sports today, and that a lot of women athletes struggle with, is body shaming. As a female coach, I welcome and embrace kids in all different shapes and sizes. We often talk about the importance of feeling confident within our own body, no matter what that looks like. Thank you for your time, and go Red Devils.
My name is Blake Baxter, and I'm the Eureka College Media Relations Coordinator and Sports Information Director. Diversity to me is what makes life rich, because when you bring together people of different backgrounds in race, class, gender, sexuality, life experiences, any other identities, you have different perspectives and ideas to factor in that you wouldn't have had otherwise. Inclusion is about making sure all these people from these different backgrounds that you've brought together feel comfortable and valued. And equity is about making sure everyone included has an equal opportunity to succeed in this environment. Now, I'm not a coach, but I've been a student athlete, an organization member, an employee, a coworker, a supervisor, and I've had enough experiences in athletics and in life to know that diversity and equity and inclusion make whatever you're a part of stronger.
Coach Van Bogart here, coming from women's volleyball at Eureka. What diversity, equity, and inclusion means to me and my team: being involved in everything, letting my players know that no matter what comes ahead of them, I will always be there for them, as well as Coach Lisa, as well as their teammates. No matter who you are, no matter what obstacles that you have to entail, we will be there for you.
Hi there, this is Coach Beal, head men's and women's wrestling coach here at Eureka College. Wrestling is such a great sport. It doesn't matter how big you are, how small you are, you'll be put up against people your size. Also, there's no politics in it of what your last name is or where you came from or what color you are or what gender you are. It doesn't matter. What you do, what you put in is what you get. So if you're putting in the hard work, then you're going to win matches. And the good thing about it is when it comes to who represents the varsity lineup, everybody gets a shot. You go one-on-one, there's no excuses. If you win the match, you win the match, and you're the varsity person. And even if you don't, here at Eureka College, we take everybody to all tournaments. So even if you're a JV guy or fifth string, if we've got that many, you're still getting 20 matches here. So you're getting lots of participation, and you're getting equal opportunities no matter what walk of life you come from. Thanks for your time.